All right, we got patch notes because everybody likes patch notes. Universal patch notes.
Yeah.
We got Tekken version 2.01 additional.
Oh, what did they do to Paul? What did they do to Paul?
Adjust fans have been made to address the game's attack-heavy balance. Alongside previously implemented fixes, issues could be addressed quickly. So this update begins to tackle the long-term issues such as air combos, reworking heat burst, performance, and we raised the frequency of the players and required more time to evaluate. So this is like patch 2 of like 5 coming our way. So they're just gradually getting everybody.
You know what? I think these are like the quickest patches I've ever seen out of any game.
I mean, because they're not doing it all in one bulk. They're just like handling 1 or 2 problems and then putting the patch out, you know? So they're trying to fix it
seen this many patches
quickly.
Kind of game. Yeah. But it's, I guess, you know what? They're making people here, like, you know, little by little, it's better than.
They're just trying to fix the problem that they messed up.
I mean, but they really, you know, they really felt like that. There was like damn near 7,000 participants in Street Fighter 6, and there was like only like 800 or like 600, something like that in Tekken. Like, yeah, they were embarrassed. So like, they're getting on it.
I'd be embarrassed too. Look at those numbers, 7,000. Dude,
damn near, it was damn near 7,000. I think it was like the final count was like 6,500.
Was that only
like
in Japan though? But that was only in Japan, right?
Yeah, this was Japan's Evo, but like it should be bigger in Japan, right?
Tekken should. Well, nah, dude.
Tekken should be bigger in Japan.
Tekken and Street Fighter both are kind of a hard pick for Japan because
I mean Tekken is the mother and father of fighting games, really. But I'm saying like you would think they would have at least over 1,000 people to sign.
I figured they would have broke 1,000, but for them not breaking 1,000, I wouldn't even show face.
Didn't break 1,000 in Japan. Japan Evo, the Super Bowl of video games.
I would not show face if my shit did not break over 1,000.
All right, so reduction of air combos is something big they want to tackle. In consideration of the current trend, increasing overall damage, adjustments have been made to the damage of moves that contribute significantly to particular powerful aerial combos across all characters. They're changing that. Adjustments to heat burst performance in light of the fact that during exchanges surrounding heat burst activation, it was often difficult for defending players to evade the moves with sidesteps, even when anticipating the activation. The overall tracking performance of heat burst against lateral movements has been reduced. So heat burst no longer tracking as hard as it used to. They reduced.
I figured using heat would, take more damage, but no, it doesn't. I figured that's what it would have been used for.
They reduced chip damage from heat smash, given that the increase to maximum health has already lessened the impact of chip damage overall. This update limits adjustments specifically to heat smash, reductions to chip damage output. Rather than implementing a broad revision to chip damage, this stage we have adopted for targeting responses. Moving forward, we will continue to monitor match environments and player behavior that consider additional adjustments to chip. So basically they're doing, if your character gets a lot of chip, they're going to take it off, basically. They've also did little minor things, voice effects, move lists, replays. They've corrected the tips text issue. So you'll get the right tip now or new tips. Practice, they adjusted moves in the list for punishment settings and offensive practice. Okay, so like you couldn't create the same kind of environment in practice for some characters. Heat burst specifics. Additionally, they reduced the homing duration. We just talked about that. Common quick backslide. Improve homing performance at the start of moves, making it easier to rise facing the opponent. Because there were some people that were getting some massive combos from like you wake up and you couldn't turn around and they would hit your back. And that jump.
Yeah, that's what that shit was annoying me though.
Yeah, because you could die off that. Like that, you could just die. Strong aerial spike fixed an issue where the behavior when performing a back roll recovery with the button input differed from the performing a backwards directional input. Hold moves. Fixed an issue where certain characters' hold moves could be performed through unintended input methods. So if you're trying to do a move and another move came out, that would probably be what that happens. And heat dash fixed an issue where under certain conditions, heat dash would knock down effect. Oh, that's what we were talking about, the infinite that they had, where the heat dash would allow it to give you that bounce without having to do the heat dash. So
Yep.
that's good fixes.
They got that fixed.
Bro.
All right, starting from the top, Alyssa, current heat, changed the chip damage from 13 to 8. Oh God, they changed that big time.
13
This
to 8.
look, it's all nerfs. It's all nerfs for everybody. Change damage from 1424 to 8 and 20, from her down to 4. Her up 1 change from 20 to 19. They basically changed the starter frames to her up forward 3+4. It takes longer time to get off. It used to get off at 38 seconds. Now it's 40 frames. Yikes. All right, Anna. Her back 1+2. They nerfed it. They adjusted it. The behavior of the hit has been changed. You could get an unintended follow-up attack, and now you cannot. Damn. This is just like the hammer to everybody. During the hammer stance, change damage from 36 to 30. Asaka received not only bug fixes, but also during the patch. Her move forward 3+4. It had been a significantly contributor to increased aerial combo, which she can no longer do. Yikes. Additionally, for the following moves she used in Ninowa Gusto, its activation, the camera effect during the aerial hits have been removed to improve ease of use. Okay, so that's kind of like a quality of life thing. Heat activation has been nerfed. Everybody's heat activation has been nerfed. So everybody's heat activation can be sidestepped. I'm not going to read that for everybody. Change the chip from 11 to 7. I think that's for everybody. They changed the chip. Her forward 3+4. The opponent's reaction on airborne has changed so that it no longer triggers a strong aerial tailspin. Yikes. That's a big nerf. Jesus. Damage scaling changed her damage on during her stance 4-4-4 2+3. I mean 1+2 from 36 to 30. It seems like everybody got the 36 to 30 change. Azusina. Heat has been changed. The chip on it goes from 12 to 7. Heat activation, you can now sidestep. Azusina, her down 1, the distance between the player and the opponent on block has been increased. So Echo, you can't hit me with that anymore.
Up yours.
Just saying, this is increase the damage. Azusina also her 4-4 forward, 3-2 forward.
Yeah, that's a knee with knee with the elbow.
It delayed the timing for executing the move during the Liberator by 2 frames. So the adjustment from the frames advantage on block went from +5 to +3. Yikes. Your follow-up after that is shit now.
Well, because somebody, Kaiser, I'm sure he used that a lot.
Yeah, it used to be you could get a lot more different moves off. Now you can only get certain moves off. Yikes. Is this boy, did he come back?
I'm gonna have to go test that out.
Yeah. So you can only do something that's +13 instead of +15 now. Brian, during Snake Eyes, his back 1+2 adjusted the move so that it always transitions into a crouch state upon completion. The opponent's state when blocking has been changed from crouching to standing. Also, reduction to his hitbox and downward direction. During his back 1+2 during Snake Eyes. Okay. Decrease the opponent recovery time by 3 frames. It decreased. Oh, so you can recover quicker basically. Adjusting the frame advantage on block from +7 to +4. Damn. Okay. Reduce the knockback distance when attack is blocked. The tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced to hit or block of the first hit. Oh, basically, so if you get the first hit, you get the second. If you don't get the first hit, you do not get the second hit. Mitigate the occurrence of whiffing a midday through. Okay. Brian's heat activation can now be stepped. Is that true, Shadow?
Yes.
Okay. You was playing him just now. I want to know. And
He's still a piece of shit. And I wasn't using my main, so I'm gonna body him when I see him again.
And the Brian's chip, like everybody else, has been changed from 8 to 5 damage. Claudio.
Oh my god, bro.
Claudio got the heat activation nerfs too, and he also his up forward 3+4 increased the distance in which characters can hit. Okay. So that was it for Claudio. Jeez. All right. Clive, heat activation is nerfed, and his heat chip is nerfed like everybody else. So they didn't change Clive at all, basically. Everybody got hit with the heat activation and the chip. Devil Jin.
Bro, I'm like +1. What the hell?
Devil Jin's down 1+2, a move that I hate. I hate it a lot. Change the opponent's behavior on hit, so I guess it's not a knockdown anymore, or it is a knockdown. Gotta change that. Back forward 1+2, the charged, where he does that stupid like karate move. The opponent's recovery time when
karate move.
Yeah, he's like he uses these fucking hands. He goes into this kata and shit. Recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 12 frames. This is huge. Yo.
Okay.
He was +17. Now he's +5 on block. That's huge.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo, I feel bad for Devil Jin players, bro.
Yeah, he's got nerfed hard, and I don't even care.
Yo, he went from +17 to +5, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay.
You see the difference, chat? You see it? You see my difference?
Yikes. All right, so Devil Jin.
I told you that I was playing Anna, bro. I'm still learning this character. Don't.
Devil Jin's back 1+2. The tracking ability has been reduced. It can be sidestep now. During Morning Crow, increased time by 2 frames. Devil Jin.
Okay, we're still on Devil Jin. Jeez.
He got nerfed.
He got nerfed hard,
bro. They increased all his recovery times. They nerfed his plus frames, and now he doesn't. Now he can't fucking.
Oh my god, bro! Ain't no way you just did that. Okay.
Dragunov.
You literally have been using the autocorrect on your low like this whole game, bro. I'm starting to question that.
Dragunov got nothing. He got nothing. He got the cheap. He got the chip, and he got the heat stuff. They left him alone. They left Dragunov alone. Eddie, he got a fixed issue where his Magdina level would increase even when hit occurred after he died. That's a nerf. They said that's a fix. That's a nerf. So now you can hit him out of getting his like power ups, basically. That's a nerf. That's a hard nerf, bro. Get the hell out of here.
Yo, I'm getting more timeouts than I ever have in my life, bro. This is making no sense.
I mean, that's kind of what it is right now, man. All right, on to Fang, a character that beats me every time I play anybody who plays Fang. Heat activation. Now during heat, his back 4 and then 3-4. It got nerfed from +12 to +7 on block.
Bro, what the hell?
And it removed the camera effect. Heihachi got hit. Oh, look at this. So Heihachi got hit big. He got the heat and he got the chip damage. His forward, 1-2 forward, it no longer gives you that big old bounce. And he on block, it's from +8 to +6, which really isn't really a big deal. +8, +6, it's the same shit, kind of, in my opinion. Warrior Instinct, that's where he does that block up in the air. It changed the damage from 30 to 22. Damn, that's 10 damage. That's pretty big. Warrior Within during the Thunder God Kame changed from 42 to 38. So they basically just changed all his damage, but not his frames.
Again, don't test me, bro. I will cook you. I will cook you, bro. Again, I was playing Anna. I will cook you, bro.
Basically, none of Heihachi's frames got changed, but they changed all his damage, and most of his big hits do less damage now.
Good. So it's non-stop power move after power move.
I mean, he can still do them. He can still do. They didn't change any of the frames. He can still do power moves all day.
I just proved my point.
Heihachi can do power moves all day. He just can't fucking like hit you now. He has to do.
Saying, as long as it doesn't take the damage that it'll take.
He has to do more of them now. He has to catch you in like another loop. He has to catch you in one more loop now. Haran got the heat activation, and he got the heat, and he got the chip damage. He also, during his right flamingo, he got a buff. During heat, chip damage dealt to the opponent on block was adjusted from 3 to 4. That's kind of a buff. Not really. They raise it
No,
up.
not
I
really.
think it's a correction.
They raise it just a little bit.
That's a
Correction.
correction. That's a correction.
They say they say they don't. They say it's a buff, not a correction.
They're going to say it's a buff, just like some of the stuff they said about Victor was a buff. It was just a correction.
Yeah, I know they do when they think it's a correction. They do that little like line or whatever.
Yeah.
While rising, they fixed an issue. This is where the opponents attempting to crouch after being hit was unable to evade his right flamingo. Oh, so it was like a guarantee hit, and now you can evade it. All right. Jack 8. Oh, where's Common when you need him? He got the heat damage. He got the activation. You can evade it now. Hits down 2-1. Change damage from 40 to 32. His up forward change from 50 to 32. That's actually a big change. And his while crouching 1+2 adjusted to move so that it can no longer be countered by strong attacks. So they made that. They actually did make that better. I don't know what move that is.
Give her bottle.
That crouching 3+4. I don't even know what move that is.
3+4 would be probably his little sumo stance, whatever leg thing, probably.
Oh well, that just got better.
Oh great.
Jin, heat activation. He got the nerf on the tech of the damage. Heat activation changed the chip from 9 to 7. His standing 3 went from 19 to 17, and his down forward 2-4 went from 20 to 19. He basically got nothing. He got nothing. They left him alone. They left Jin alone to be annoying as he always is. Jun.
Yeah. The mom.
She got her heat activation nerfed, and she got the chip nerfed. And when Kazama Essence is full, they change the damage from 38 to 32. So nothing, basically. I'm not gonna say 10, like 10 damage is something, but it's like nothing in the long run.
Yeah, but when you add it to a combo and you add a
True.
string,
You could have
make
you could have got 70, but now you get 60 on it or something like that. Yeah, it does make a difference on like the kill combo, right?
Yeah.
Kazuya, he got the heat nerf. He got the on block nerf. His up forward 1 removed the homie attack on it. Wow. Okay, that's pretty big actually. And then they changed the damage from 20 to 16, and they added 1 more startup frame to his up forward 1. During Devil Jin, his up forward 1 adjusted. So the second hit now blocks. If you're blocking, it doesn't hit automatically. Reduce the opponent's recovery time on block by 2 frames, changing the framing from -7 to -9. Ooh, that's actually pretty big. They nerfed Kazuya. I didn't think Kazuya was overpowered.
He was.
He was?
Yeah. That's probably one of the people I play. I get annoyed the most.
King, they didn't do anything to King. King's fine.
He's still annoying.
Kuma, Panda, they changed the heat a lot, and that's it. What else? Oh, they changed up forward 2. They changed the damage from 27 to 20. Yeah, they didn't do anything to these characters. Oh, what I'm okay. They did change their sidestep. Hold on.
Everybody's sidestep got changed.
They changed the opponent's behavior on block. Their while sidestepping 1+2. That's I don't know what move that is. Change the opponent's behavior on block, altering the state from crouching to standing. Oh, so it doesn't make you crouch when they hit you now. So that's like a nerf. That's a nerf. And they changed the hit on block from +6 to +3. Ooh. Fuck them bears. I like it. Let's do it. Nerf these fucking bears. nerf the shit out of these bears. I don't care.
I'll be
+3
on later on, fellas. Good night.
+3 and +6. I can deal with it. Change damage from 40 to 30. Yes, nerf them. And they the hunting stands where they get in their little crawl. The opponent recovery time on block has been reduced from 5 to 2. Ooh. So on block, it changed from -2 to -7. So basically, they made it easier to punish the bears when they get in the stance. I also changed the opponent's behavior on hit and counter to prevent follow-up attacks. Change it from 27 to 23 attacks. All right, so the Bears got nerfed, thank God. Lars.
Oh, what did they do to Lars?
I mean, he's the one that got nerfed a lot the last game. They changed his heat. Lars down 1-2, down 1-3, then 4. Reduce the distance on opponents on block. So the opponent is further away now after the block hit. During solid entry, increase recovery on block and whiffed by 1. I like it. Adjust the frames from -13 to -14, and the behavior of the opponent on hit has been changed. Adjustment to opponent's behavior on down hit. Law, they didn't do anything law. They left him alone. Lee, they didn't do anything to Lee. They received an adjustment primarily aimed at balancing the moves, offered excessively high returns to the risk, basically. But they don't even say what they did. They just said going forward, they want to do this. Leo got nerfed.
Uh-oh. What they give his little fruitcake ass?
Oh, so damn, there's some big nerfs actually. Leo back 1. The opponent recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 3 frames, and advantage on block has been changed from -9 to -12. Jesus Christ, that's on block.
Well deserved.
I'm getting my on back 1.
Well deserved.
That's not even a good. Okay, whatever.
Well deserved.
I don't like you.
I got the Leo hate train going. Let's see here. His forward, 4-4-forward 3, which is like the kick or whatever. The timing for execution of the move for the Fobu has been delayed by 4 frames. Jesus Christ. And the frame advantage on block has been adjusted to +10 to +6. That's not bad. But that does make it, that does leave like a bunch of follow-ups that he can't do now. His Fobu, which is his 3+4, increased recovery time by 1 from 12 frames to 13 frames. So now it'll make it easier for opponents to punish him. Reduce the opponent's recovery time by 1. The big one is the back 1. His back 1, getting that -9 to -12, that's huge. Jesus Christ. Leroy, they should have left Leroy. They should have left Leroy alone. Leroy doesn't need any nerfs. His sidestep 3+4. I think that's like his like multi-hitting thing. The downward size of the hitbox for the first and second hit has been reduced, making it more difficult to connect against opponents that are in a down state. So you can't hit the person while they're down unless it's like a bounce or something. Also, that same move, the following issues occurred during the transition to Hermit. After attack had been corrected, fixed bug where transitioning to Hermit mode was possible 9 frames earlier than intended. Oh my God. They took that out the game? So basically, Leroy would sidestep and he would press 3+4 and go into Hermit mode 9 frames faster than they wanted him to. So if he does that now, he's getting punished. Jesus.
Good.
Lydia, what did Lydia get? During her Heaven and Earth, her standing 1, the combo damage scaling after the aerial hit has been changed from 80% to 60%, reducing the damage of subsequent follow-ups. Yeah, because if you try to press a button when she's doing that shit, she blows you the fuck up. And they should have changed the framing, not the damage. Approach airborne opponents, her standing 3-4. The damage dealt during the animation has been adjusted as follows. 26 to 20, 36 to 28, and 50 to 38. Her level 3. They nerfed the shit out of that. Bro, from her level 3.
Gonna deal with the kids for a bit, so I'm gonna have to depart a little early. So don't get mad. Only improve. Take care, guys.
All right.
He got mad though. Well, he signs off.
Yeah. Lily, she got hit hard.
Lily, oh, what did it hit her with? I want to see this because she's already annoying as it is.
Heat activation, her damage, changed the chip from 9 to 5. They changed the chip on her up 1+2 from 38 to 30. They changed the chip on her 4-4-4 at 1+2 to from 10 and 15 to 9 and 16. While crouching, changed the damage from 25 to 24, which is not that bad. During her Drew Glide, where she does like the ballerina shit, they changed it from 12 to 30 to 12 to 26. So
Ooh,
she
now
gets
I can fucking punish the shit out of her.
it's just her damage. Like everything did a bunch of damage, and now it doesn't do damage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good, yeah, because that string, you know, you understand when people are like, it's all involved in the strings. Even though when you're doing a string, like they, you know, they scale it, which sucks because literally, like your heat, I mean your rage. Let's say your character takes about a quarter. You know, if you do your rage, it takes a little over a quarter of your health off, right?
Yeah.
But when you're doing it in the process of, you know, on a string, like let's say I do a counter and I, you know, and I launch you and I hit my rage, it does practically nothing. It's like a tap.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now it does. You know what I'm saying? Like
Now,
now.
yeah, but I'm saying like before I could sit there and do my combos and do whatever, and I just know exactly when to do my rage
Yeah.
to where I could use it as a finishing move. But now I'm just waiting till the end when you got like literally a tap left to do my
Exactly,
rage.
because if not, you might waste it. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much like most of the time it is a waste because I'm like, well, you know, like when I'm playing Shadow and whoever else, I just do it in the beginning just to piss them off.
Yeah. It's like fuck it.
I'm like,
Nina
well, let's throw this in because they're not going to expect it.
Nina didn't get touched. Nina's fine, apparently.
Nina's still dope. She's still dope though, but like,
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
she's really
she
powerful.
needed it because like she is a dope character, but like, so like, you know, Lars, his stuff was stupid. Brian's moves were kind of stupid, but like, I think they're just right now what they corrected was all the stuff that's involved in like damage with all their combos because like, you know, you start off with those, you know, all the stuff that they fixed right now.
Yeah.
It's already like more than quarter of your health already gone.
So Paul got changes. Paul got nerfed.
Oh, what do you get? He got nerfed.
He got nerfed. He got the heat. He got the damage, chip damage. Doing Paul's down forward 2-1 and his down forward 2.
2-1 is that, you know, his little axe, whatever, down punch.
Yeah.
With the forward punch.
And his down forward 2-3. They changed the chip on block to 10 to 8, which is not bad. On the second one though, they reduced the input time by 6 frames. So you don't have all day to do it now. It's like you gotta do it quicker, I guess.
Well, his moves have been consistent. It's all been pretty quick because I've been trying, like, you know, all the Paul players. It's just funny when I play them. So I was like, I already know all your moves.
Yeah, but they basically was like, if your timing is off, you're fucked now.
Yeah, so I'm glad they had the time because it's all about timing.
His down forward 4, they reduced the opponent's recovery time by 4 frames. So now adjust the frame advantage from +6 on hit to just +3. Yikes. That's big. So now you can't do, so now you only got 3 frames. So now you gotta hope. So now you can't do a move. You gotta hope the opponent presses a button now.
You better hope they do something different than that. Yeah, because, well, Paul, you know, he got his sway, but the thing is, I like using Paul because of sway, but I haven't used Paul in so long. But I just use Paul just when every time they just do a little buff or whatever, just to see what it's really about.
Paul, they also fixed an issue on frame data display where incorrect values were shown. They fixed an issue in frame data where the attack startup frames were not correctly shown. So basically, they took his damage down and they made him more punishable. Well, they took away a combo basically. This was, I don't know what did you do after down forward 4?
Down 4-4 would be like this. I think that's a sweep kick, right? Oh, down. That's his you know, that little stupid low kick that you hate.
Yeah.
From that, it goes to his punch and punch. That, you know, pretty much goes low, high, and you're like, oh, I can't block this.
Yeah.
Always get the hit on it. That's what it is. But that's what the low was started for, so it can complete the whole thing. Because people don't usually block low, so once they block that, they won't know to block the mid or the high.
What Zafina?
What they got on them?
Raven.
Those characters, they haven't been a problem lately.
No, they've been bad. But there was a good Raven that was in the Tekken Japan Evo. Really good Raven. So down forward 1+2, which is his like swoop in or whatever. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced. Now used to be +5. Now you're +2. His wild rising, they changed it from -9 on block to -12. Jesus Christ.
He's got nothing to save him after that.
Bro, he gonna get his shit Wally mob. Goddamn. Reina got All her damages, she got damage. So basically, her what do they call it? Her lightning fist or whatever went from 27 to 23. Her standing kick, her standing 4 went from 30 to 23. During hip, her God wind step went from 26 to 22 damage, and you can now sidestep her.
Good. I've always been well, you know, with the Zusiana, I can like, you know, she has her punch parry, which always works on her. Which
She got a buff. She got a buff. Adjusted her move Fuku Tiki. That's the 1+4 move to be executed from while rising position.
That's the punch. Yeah, that's the one. That's the punch with the kick. That's her start.
She can do that while she's while rising now.
What?
So now you got to watch out when it. So she can do that when she's ducking, basically.
That's stupid.
Shaheem didn't get any. Didn't get anything. Steve got nerfed.
This is what I've been waiting for. What did he get?
Let's see here. So his like Fox Punch.
Yeah, you little.
The new move they gave him. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 8 frames. Get the fuck out of here. 8 frames, bro. 8 frames.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the advantage on block has been changed from +4 to -4. So basically, you can punish him now when he does that shit.
That's funny.
I mean, actually, you can punish him if he presses you, but -4 is not like a big number. But he was +4 when you blocked before.
Mm-hmm.
When transitioning into flicker stance on block, the frame advantage has been changed from +11 to +3.
No more follow-ups.
+11 was a whole new move. That's a big change.
Good. You can't do it then.
That's a big. That's like a
you're gonna
huge nerf.
You're gonna have to go research your combos now.
Yeah, it basically resets the neutral instead of me being able to like press.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to pretty much figure out what the hell I'm gonna press or what the hell I'm gonna do because.
So he got a buff. Got a buff. Due to unintentional increased recovery time, the recovery has been reduced by 4 frames, adjusting the hit advantage from 11 frames to -7, and on hit, 0 to +4. Okay, so his 1-1-2, which is like jab, left jab, right jab. If you get hit, don't press a button because he can do his like his you know what's the side the side right where he can hit you and crumble you.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, so if he hits you on that, you better keep blocking because every Steve I know, I'm looking at the frames right now because that move is +13. So that means if you press a button, he press a button, he gonna win that hit. So if I go 1-1-2, I hit you and you try to press a button, you're gonna get clocked. Lionheart reduced. The size of the hitbox. I can't hit grounded. I could never hit grounded people before. I don't know. I didn't even know that one.
Victor, he has one when I'm grounded. It's kind of stupid. Like I don't know. I've been getting lifted up easily, like when I'm on the ground.
Yeah, that was weird because like if you're going to ground, it should miss you. Like that's
why I didn't like Lee because Lee would do the little whatever low kick.
That little kick shit. Yeah.
I'm like, you launched me back up for reals, bitch. I'm like, okay. I was like,
Victor got no changes.
Of course.
Shao Hai got no changes. Yoshimitsu got no changes. Zafina got no changes.
Zafina got no change. Well, yeah, because she's still in her same element. So.
And that is your Tekken balance patch. We still got some more stuff to do. Yeah. So that's patch 2.1, I think, something like that. So
2.01.
2.01, yeah. All right, let's see what we got going on here.